Alright, welcome boys. Today we're making some brownies. Is that? Oh, it doesn't read mirrored. Nice. So, you can find this recipe on Zoom or in Discord in the chat. So, let's just move you down there. Nice. So, first thing we need to do is grease up our bowl or pan. I've got a big lot of grease paper. So that just fits nicely in there. You want a roughly 20 centimetre pan. This one's a bit bigger, but it's all I had to work with. Other thing we need to do is preheat the oven to 180 and then let it heat up. Oop, nice little transition. So, put that aside for now. First thing we want to do is going to get the scales out. So we need 125 grams of butter. I have 70 grams here, so I'm supplementing it with Nuttelex. Put the butter in a bowl. That's about it there. So, 125 grams of butter. Hi to my fans over there. Say hi, Beck. Rebecca, say hello. She's doing a puzzle, so that's all good. We'll keep cooking. For this one, I need 125 grams, so I'm going to tear this, and it looks roughly like that. That, in case you can see, is 111 grams, so I might do one more. 127, that's pretty good. So, I'm going to break this up. Actually, sorry, don't put it in yet. The next thing we need to do with the scales is chop this up. You just need to chop it up finely. It's all getting melted anyway, so it doesn't have to be perfect. This just makes it easier to melt. So then we put the chocolate into our bowl with our butter. This is all going to be melted, so we can put it all in there. Probably should have stirred up the butter, but we'll see how that goes in the microwave. You can melt it in a saucepan if you want, but I'm just going to do it in the microwave. In the microwave for about a minute, just to see how it goes. It'll probably be too long. You reckon? Rebecca thinks that's too long. We'll see how that goes in 30 seconds. Next thing we need to do is we need 3 eggs. So, probably should have shown, this is everything we've got so far. Should have shown that earlier. It's already melted. Didn't get long there. There we go, so it's starting to melt, so we'll just stir that up a little bit and back in the microwave. So the next thing we need is our eggs. So we're going to whisk these eggs, so we'll crack them into this bowl here. Oh, there goes the microwave. Yeah, I'd say that's pretty nicely melted. It's still a little thick. So we might put it in the microwave for a little bit longer. Actually, we might just let that sit for a bit. Doesn't taste too nice. We'll lightly whisk these eggs. You could use a whisker, but I'm just using a fork. So there's that, there's our eggs. So now we're going to stir everything together. So we're going to put this into this bowl with everything else in there. First thing we need is the sugar. That's 1 cup, it's quite a bit. And that is roughly ½ cup. Let's put that in. What's next? Next is the flour, so we need 3/4 cup of flour. So roughly about that much, I reckon. I did make a little spill, which you can see. So I'll mix the flour in with the sugar. And then we need cocoa powder over here. So we'll mix in 1/4 cup. So there we go, 1/4 cup. Put that in there. Now then, let's check how our thing is going. It looks pretty liquidy. There's a little bit of solid in there. Might just give it 10 more seconds in the microwave. Alright, that looks nice. This into here. Well, I was a little bit stuck on the bottom. And then the egg. That went in nicely. Now that we have a big old mess, we stir it all up. Okay, there was probably a better way to mix all this in. But now we just need to make sure it's mixed in nicely. Now we're just mixing it up. There we go. So now it's starting to look like brownie mix. Just make sure we get the sides. So the thing we need is our vanilla extract. We need just 1 teaspoon. So there might be just enough left in here for 1 teaspoon. Look at that, perfect amount. So look at that, mixing up real good. Of salts. So just a little bit there. Maybe a little bit more. And then bring our tray back, pouring it in. Then we get to lick the spoon. There we are. So you can see my tray is a little bit big. That's okay. Just put that little bit off there. And we get to lick this one as well. So then we'll take it over to the oven. Put it in the oven. And set a nice timer for 30 minutes. So it's been 10 minutes. Let's see how they're going so far. Oh, they're getting there. They're still a little gooey, so we'll keep them in. It's only been 10 minutes. Just wanted to check on them. Let's see how we're going. It's now been 20 minutes. Not bad. They're still a little gooey around the edge. can use a skewer, but I'm just using a knife. Yeah, not bad. I think we'll keep them in for a little bit longer. Alright, it has now been 25 minutes. So let's see how we're going. I think that is looking pretty good. See a little bit. Alright. I think I'll leave that to cool for a bit. So I'm going to leave it to cool. It's just pull it off like that and leave it to cool on a metal board. So check back in on those shortly, but it's a little bit gooey on top, but I think that should cool nicely. So we'll see how that goes in a few minutes after it's cooled down. Okay, should have had some cooling on a rack because now there's a bit of condensation under there, but that's right. Didn't think of that. So now let's give them a try, shall we? Let's give it a go. It's pretty good. It's a little bit gooey, but that's the way I like it. I like them nice and soft. Yum, yum. And remember to do the dishes. So, that's how you make brownies.